My wife was pregnant with my son Henry. Kind of had a image of what was about to happen, specifically the birth. Your whole life you see the movies that show the mother on the bed pushing, screaming, you got the hand of the father getting broken, and then eventually a baby's born. Now, these weren't our circumstances for Henry's birth. Now, after about 30 hours of being in the labor and delivery room with no progress, my wife was taken into surgery to have an emergency cesarean performed. Thankfully, everybody was healthy, baby healthy, wife healthy. It was beautiful. This taught me a valuable lesson about parenthood, is that nothing goes as planned. Everything can change. You got to expect the unexpected. Now, one thing I didn't expect was to be in the hospital for 4 days. I took a week off from work, used some vacation time to supplement the income, but after 4 days of being in the hospital, I was left with the decision: go back to work in 3 days, or take an extra week off unpaid. And that leads me to my focus of this speech, is paternity leave and maternity leave. Now, maternity leave is a temporary leave of absence from work for mothers during or before and after the birth of a newborn. Now, it's aimed at supporting mothers' health as well as creating mother-child bond. Now, according to the International Labor Office, or ILO, maternity protection for women workers contribute to health and well-being of mothers and babies, and they seek reduction of child mortality and improvement of health for mothers. Now, paternity leave is essentially the same thing, but for fathers. It's aimed to create a father-child bond. Now, according to the ILO, there are no standards in place for paternity leave, but they are available in national law in a number of countries. Now, overall paternity leave provisions are becoming increasingly common, which may be an indicator of the growing importance attached to the presence of the father around the time of childbirth. Now, unfortunately, the U.S. is not the best when it comes to paternity leave, maternity and paternity. The U.S. does provide parental leave. The Family and Medical Leave Act of 1993, or FMLA, allows certain employees 12 weeks of unpaid parental leave for the birth of a child. Now, there's only certain types of employees that this applies to. The employees are all public agencies, all public and private elementary and secondary schools, and any company with 50 or more employees. Now, this puts a burden on the states and businesses to either provide the bare minimum for their employees or exceed that. And the compensation I received from my work was 1 day paid off for paternity. For maternity, the mother is given a week paid off, which is better than the government provides, which is awesome. Now, it's tough to go back to work so soon, but you have to make the money. The U.S. is certainly not the worst, and they are certainly not the best. To put it into perspective, Iceland. Iceland is probably the most progressive when it comes to parental leave. They give the mother and father a total of 9 months, 3 for the mother, 3 for the husband or father, and then the remaining 3 are for the father and mother to split however they choose. And during that time, they are provided 80% of their original salary. Now, those benefits are to the extreme compared to the United States. But some states are becoming more and more progressive. We currently have 4 states in the United States that provide paid parental leave. We got California, New Jersey, New York, which is effective this year, and Rhode Island. Now, out of those 4, California is kind of leading in the progressive way. leading progressively. Now, California offers California offers 6 weeks of partial pay to employees, although the percentage is about 55% of their salary. It is still better than the remaining 46 states that provide nothing. Companies, on the other hand, are like Google, Twitter, Facebook, and Netflix are on the extremes for providing for their employees. Some of them even provide a whole year off paid for having a baby. It's pretty amazing. Now, why is this important? A special bond happens when a baby is born. You got the mother-child bond, you got the father-child bond, and it's only for a short time, and that is a special time for everybody involved. Now, that can be hindered with without financial assistance, and with financial restrictions, that can put extra stress on parents when they should be enjoying the bond with their child. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see some of yours. Thank you.